Republic off.
Abs on.
This reminds me, every night before she tucked me in, my parole officer said,
Too many abs on Instagram can be the end of the line for a congressman.
Why would you do this? You're in public office. Everything you do is public.
Your abs are public. If you go to rehab, it's public. Take your pride and your shame and dub it.
And everything your family does is public.
I know him. What's really interesting is he may have been dumb, but he's not corrupt. People run down the halls of Congress with big wheelbarrows full of cash. And as long as you file the paperwork, it's okay. He may have been dumb, but he's not corrupt.
Unless it's a crime to have a rock hard bod, it's okay. It's okay. He'll find another job on the runway. The runway.
There's a band, Walk Off Lane.
You know they're the best band because they got the best name.
They were going to perform on the campus of Oklahoma University.
But they canceled.
Why?
2 fraternity members caught chanting racial slurs. The lead singer said they were shocked.
I'm shocked.
They were shocked.
It's crazy. That's passed down.
So don't be racist in front of a baby.
It's crazy. I really can't blame the kid.
That's passed down.
You know what this is?
No.
It's snowballs. So it's very, very cold. Catch this.
Oh.
Issues like global warming are simply not what we need to be worrying about. I can truly understand the trade again. Nobody else can do what I do. Nobody else can do what I do. And I can straighten it out.
My music taste changed on 9/11. I grew up listening to classic rock, country music. These are my people. I didn't like how rock responded on 9/11. And country music, the way they responded resonated. Country music. These are my people.
Pundits emails. What did she do? Doesn't spell real trouble. Nobody's drinking Pepto-Bismol right now.
Speak for yourself, I chug this bottle right now. Think of the North Korean hackers. They'll see all my naughty selfies if they try and track her. Ooh, I always knew my downfall would be a female.
I'm not even interested in anybody's emails.
Good, there's nothing there to see.
I'm not interested.
Except for the 6-pack on me.
From bad comes good. That's been one of my mantras.
From very bad can come very good. From very good can come very bad. So the only right way to be great is if we start out terrible. Cause if we try to be great, then we'll only get worse. And we're stuck in the status quo. Status quo.
Another Latin word.
Status quo. Another Latin word.
From bad comes good. That's been one of my mantras.
From very bad can come very good.
Does anybody know if there's food? That's kind of why I came.
subscribe to Hank and another channel of bros. Here's a green bro songify video and more songify the news. And you can songify yourself too.
John, you got that bit entirely wrong. John, we are all bad people.
Mr. Chairman, this amendment is not an endorsement of marijuana. I've never used it. My wife and I raised our children never to use it.
I beg to differ. The gentleman from California smells like he just hotboxed the congressional cloakroom.
The way that marijuana is now getting into baked goods, gummy bears.
The evidence is delicious. I compel you to try one.
Marijuana is in baked goods, gummy bears, for heaven's sake.
It's in the lining of my Fruit of the Looms.
What happens in one state affects the other state.
Colorado, he's looking at you.
Leave my sovereign state of Colorado alone. Let our people smoke. That's all I ask.
Colorado, what's the blaze? Is that too much to grasp?
I don't want their darn fried crayfish. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. What if it's fried? Might clog your arteries, you might die.
Don't lie.
Maybe smoking crayfish ain't good for you. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. Leave Colorado alone. Marijuana use is down since legalization.
The problems are much worse with marijuana.
Too many people reaching Nirvana.
Want me to ban fried crayfish in Louisiana?
Is shrimp illegal? Thanks, Obama.
I don't want their darn fried crayfish. I don't want it.
I don't want
I don't want it. What if it's fried? Might clog your arteries, you might die.
Don't lie.
Maybe smoking crayfish ain't good for you. I don't want it. I don't want it. Leave Colorado alone. Marijuana use is down since legalization.
I'm really rich. I've done an amazing job. I have so many websites all over the place. I'm the greatest president that God ever created. We have losers. We have losers. We have people that don't have it. How stupid are our leaders? How stupid are they? When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending their rapists.
Sending their what?
Sending their rapists. I want to thank all of them.
Can you confirm Half-Life 3?
No,
Batman.
No,
Please,
no,
Half-Life 3. Senpai, notice me.
Listen, you're in my house. It's not respectful when you get invited to my house.
I'm just asking for transparency.
But not when I'm up in the house. Know what I'm saying?
Tonight, a remarkable sight at the White House. A new chapter in civil rights at the White House, which is aglow in the colors of the rainbow. America was a different country 11 hours ago.
How do we accept this?
How do you not?
The laws of nature, the laws of God.
They get the final say. They've interpreted it this way for gays and lesbians today. They get the final say. They've interpreted it this way for gays and lesbians today.
Megan, our nation is deeply divided on many issues. Gay marriage, crayfish legalization. But I think all Americans can agree you won that flaming hot rap battle.
Songified the news.
The Casey Neistat on the track. Click his face and you won't regret that. And you can watch more of us too, if that's something that you'd like to do.
Next week, Sierra returns, so stay tuned. Actually, don't stay tuned. That would be a terrible use of time. Just come back next week. Have a great day and a great life.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
The first time he confronts the public, it's a falsehood?
Oh, come on, Chuck.
Chuck,
it's not a big deal. What even is real? Are hands real?
We're going to have to rethink our relationship here.
Why put him out there for the very first time to utter a falsehood?
You're saying it's a falsehood. They're giving
alternative facts.
Alternative facts?
Alternative facts.
Why did he do that?
Alternative facts are much better than truth. Anything you don't like, you can substitute with a much better version of reality. Like right now, I'm on a boat in the Caspian Sea, sipping champagne while you count cash for me, making sure I got my 8-figure salary.
Why?
Alternative facts.
Alternative facts?
Alternative facts.
Why did he do that? Alternative facts are not facts. They're falsehoods.
Don't be so overly dramatic about it. Are you praising yourself for a critical tweet?
I cannot live in fear of a tweet.
We need to work for the people that we represent, not fear a tweet by the president.
But don't you know that a tweet can kill? Look at what happened with Drake and Meek Mill.
I cannot live in fear of a tweet.
Our relationship is built on mutual respect. Relationships between neighbors are complex. The last thing Canadians expect is for me to come lecture you on what's correct.
Oh, that's how they do a Canadian diss track. Be so polite, you can't even fight back.
Our responsibility is to connect projects and reflect respect to the world. Messy will do.
Dead people voting, dead people voting. We should be aghast about the fact of dead people voting.
You provided zero evidence.
We could talk about it more in the future.
Do you have any evidence?
We know for a fact. Nobody disputes that.
Zero evidence.
The whole world will soon see the powers of the president will not be questioned.
General Flynn addressed the full conference of the president.
Breaking news, Michael Flynn has resigned.
2 Iraqis were the masterminds behind the Bowling Green massacre.
A massacre in Bowling Green never happened.
Did anyone in Trump's campaign have contact with Russians?
Absolutely not.
New allegations of connections to Russians.
Quiet. Russia is fake news. Quiet.
I'm sorry. I've spoken millions of words on TV.
So many words.
I know what it's like to have all the haters descend upon me.
So many haters, yeah, when you're on TV saying so many words, you can't help but drop a couple little turns. But if it smells bad, you should just relax and spray the Febreze of alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
Dead people voting.
Alternative facts.
This was the largest inauguration, period, in the history of our nation, period.
Why?
The leaks are real, the news is fake.
Period.
Drugs are cheaper than candy bars.
Alternative facts.
Alternative fact?
Alternative facts.
Why did he do that?
Once and for all, what is uranium?
Like lots of things are done with uranium, including some bad things.
Schmo yo-ho!
You can see more of it right here. She'll bring you happiness and mirth and cheer. And here's more song provide the news too. If that's something that you'd like to view, then make sure to touch that bell before you go, so you don't miss a single video.
You'll see the news videos and the chicken videos.
When you turn those notifications on.
Now remember my confirmation with you.
They have very powerful subpoenas. So
They have subpoenas.
what I want, and I think it's very important, I want to get to the bottom.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it all started with a couple of tweets.
Got a tweet from the president an hour ago. It's not a leap to read the tweet in front of me. Wrote the NSA and FBI tell Congress Russia did not influence the electoral process. The tweet has gone out to millions. To be exact, is that accurate?
It's hard for me to react. We've offered no opinion on potential impact. It's something we never looked at. The FBI is investigating Russian efforts to interfere. I know part of human nature is speculating. Please don't draw any conclusions here.
Was the president's wiretap statement true?
We will follow the facts wherever they lead. I can promise you, I have no information that supports those tweets.
President Trump has just fired FBI Director James Comey.
On a shy on a long twist in November, they were tight homies.
Good job by the FBI.
The investigation might have changed his mind.
Business completely outside what goes on in democracy.
Nice run.
What kind of country is this? They will put in a stooge.
But could Colonel Larry Moe and Giuliani get Senate approved?
What kind of country is this? The emperor is not wearing any clothes.
That metaphor might work, but it's not worth thinking about the tiny orange wrinkly toad.
In 200 years of history, are you aware of the department formally approving the legality of policy and then defining that policy?
I'm not, but I'm also not aware of no situation where the Office of Legal Counsel was advised, counsel was told not to tell the Attorney General. Now remember my confirmation with you, and I'll be able to promise you I will do.
You made the decision to fire Comey. The Russian ambassador was here in the White House. Did you think through?
No, never. I talk all the time. I speak with China. I speak with India. I speak with South Korea. I talk all the time. I speak with China. I speak with Putin also. It's called Russia. And I have a certified letter, just so you understand. I've given the letter, the senator once again. He has the letter, and it's tremendous. One of the most prestigious law firms get this letter. And I think, frankly, he's going to give the letter out immediately. This letter so good, so strong. Certified letter, spectacular and long. I want subpoenas. They have very powerful subpoenas. Subpoenas. I want that subpoenas. Unbelievable subpoenas. Subpoenas. I want subpoenas. You know that, I know that, everybody knows that.
Sung it by the news. Sung it by the news. Everything sounds better.
And you can get the track too if you want to.
Sung it by the news.
Sung it by the news.
Hammer the prices by the news.
Sung it by the news.
Everything sounds better in perfect tune.
We move on to some rather serious matters, and that's Donald Trump shaking hands with Emmanuel Macron.
And this is a handshake that will shake the world instead of just other hands.
That handshake between Macron and Trump?
Macron said, yeah, I was sending a message.
Their greeting could be described as screw you in handshake form.
I will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord. Europe, Asia should not have war. Will be the cleanest air, cleanest water, cleanest air, cleanest air. Europe,
change is one of the major issues. I wish you the United States, France believes in you. The world believes in you. American friends make our planet great again.
Ce que nous avons fait, même ni précédent. Ce que nous avons fait, ni équivalent. Ni précédent, ni équivalent.
I'm very proud of people voting for hope. The Prime Minister lost votes, that's enough to go.
We look ahead and wait to see what the results will be. I know the country needs me.
You're big. You're strong. Why didn't you say, Mr. President, this is wrong?
I was so stunned by the conversation. I was fired because of the Russia investigation. Son, it never occurred with either Bush or Obama. I've never experienced drama. Lordy, I hope there are tapes. I was alone with the President of the United States. Trump chose to defame me and the FBI. Those were lies, but the FBI will be fine. It'll be fine. The FBI will be fine. Fine.
The President of the United States said we had that thing. I'd like to know what the hell that thing is.
He was asking for something, and I was refusing to give it. This confused me. This didn't improve the relationship. The shifting explanation. And he hoped I would stay longer. Said, can you come over for dinner? And I said, yes, sir. Maybe other people would be stronger.
I would think it would intensely arouse me. Arouse my curiosity.
Why do you think it is a good idea to give $3 trillion in tax breaks to the top 1%?
Because ordinary people are paying more.
No, ordinary people do not have a wealth of $128 billion.
Yes, most of my friends and I only have a few million. I'm so sorry you're going through a tough time. Do you want to crash on my yacht? Oh, that would be great.
Answer the question. Why the rich are becoming much richer, like the Walton family. One guy there owns 4 Ferraris and 1 Maserati. 4 Ferraris and 1 Maserati. Why does a billionaire get a tax break for 4 Ferraris and 1 Maserati?
Woo! Maserati, Ferrari, Ferrari, Maserati, Maserati, Ferrari.
More income inequality.
Like Robin Hood, if Robin Hood was robbing some peasants just to give King John some Gucci as a present. Like the Hunger Games, the President Snow hires Katniss to go to District 12 and raise Peter's taxes. Like Batman, if he told the city council he'd save all of Gotham by lowering the minimum wage.
I'm late to the party, but I dreamed the beat was dope. Let's get it started again in 1, 2, 3, go.
Why are you gonna throw seniors off Meals on Wheels, babies? Why are you gonna throw children off Medicaid, babies? Why are you gonna throw women and babies off WIC, babies? They give a billionaire a massive tax break, babies.
We don't cut Medicaid.
No.
Meals on Wheels is not reduced.
Not true.
There's a small reduction.
Not true. The rich are becoming much richer. They get a tax break off 4 Ferraris and 1 Maserati. Maserati, Ferrari, Ferrari, Maserati, Maserati, Ferrari. More income inequality.
Like Oliver Twist, if Fagin was a good guy, he's a job creator and no orphans die. Maserati, Ferrari.